fact, on the XAUUSD, we have been very profitable on this pair. This is my pair for the week so far, as we have 3 positions running right now with a sell momentum. And I told you at the beginning of the week that I am tending towards bearish momentum based on the current structure as we continue to wait out for breakdown of the 1860, and in fact it really happened and we got our position triggered. So let's quickly run through what our expectations were and how the week started for us on the XAUUSD. So at the beginning of the week, we saw a situation where we saw selling pressure resume below the 1865 level, as you can see here. So as a result of that, the 1865 level became our resistance point for this week. Then we saw a bullish buy pressure resume around the 1857 level around here to make that level our support level for this week. And you know, whenever we have a flat channel like this, all we want to be doing is to remain patient for either a breakout of the channel to give us an opportunity to buy, or a breakdown of the channel to give us an opportunity to sell. So that was the first setup we saw here at the beginning of the week. Then to buttress this consolidation phase here was this pennant we identified here after connecting the higher lower highs and the higher lows here. So we had this bearish trend line after connecting the series of lower highs, and we also had the bullish trend line here after connecting the series of higher lows. And you know, whenever we have a structure like this, it's a trend continuation pattern where a breakdown of the support line of that pennant will be a signal for selling momentum. And in fact, we saw the breakdown here on Monday. Price action came back to do a retest of that pennant, the support level of that pennant, and that was a beautiful opportunity to join the decline to the downside. And I told you how we want to be selling right below the 1860. Remember, we were at this point during the live session yesterday. I told you that we should be selling right below the 1860 level. We saw the breakdown of that structure. We saw some little volatility in the market here, and I told you why that was. It was due to the macroeconomic event that happened yesterday, and it actually took about 4 hours for the market to normalize, and then we saw the retest of the 1860, which triggered the sell position. We had a position below the 1857 level, added another position at below the 1854, and we didn't actually identify this during the live session yesterday. I think we identified only 1860, 1857.50, and the 1854, which is 3 structures which I said will be a very good opportunity for us to sell if we do have a breakdown of that structures. Though I shared this one on my public platform, where I said a breakdown of the 1850 will welcome the 4th position at this point. So if you had been part of this position since yesterday, well done guys. This price action had moved significantly well, and if we look at what we have right now, price action has moved about 2,500 pips on the first position. The second position has seen price action moved about 2,200 pips, and the third position has seen price action move about 8,900 pips. So roughly you will be close to about 7,000 pips on the XAUUSD if you are taking this 3 position, and if you're only taking 1 position, it's okay. You will be roughly about over 2,000 pips in profit at this point. So the next thing we want to be doing right now is to move our stop loss accordingly to lock in some profit here. And the most appropriate place I would advise us to move our stop loss will be somewhere right around the $1,841 level here. Let's move in our stop loss around that area. And for me personally, I have my TP target sitting around the 1,830 level. So I want to see price action continue to the downside from this level as we continue to monitor price action. And for those who had missed out on all of these opportunities that we've had here since yesterday, well, I would advise you to remain patient at this point, as there is a likelihood that the sell momentum here will continue. And remember, we have a macroeconomic event coming up today. I think I shared this at the beginning of the session, we have the retail sales, which is coming up in an hour 30 minutes from now. So there will be some level of volatility in the market as well during this time, so ensure you have locked your profit. And I'm still of the opinion that the dollar might likely gain more traction. That will lead to the breakdown of the 1830 level to the downside. Now, for those who had missed out on this opportunity, this is what we shall be looking forward to join this trend continuation to the downside. So if it so happens that price action climbs back up, taking us out of this position at around the 1841 level, we might look at price action coming back to do a retest of the 1850 or the 1845 level here, where we're going to be looking out for selling pressure around this area to join that decline to the downside. And to make things a little bit easy for us to be able to identify this opportunity, I would like us to use our Fibonacci retracement tool to connect this impulsive move to the downside. I don't know how far this impulsive move will go, but let us use this point for the sake of the session. So if we do use that point, we should be having between the 50 and the 78.6 area as an area to look out for selling opportunities. So we shall label this area the sell window and place it right inside the box. I'll give this a green color and then increase the size of this one to 14, and we give this a yellow color. So we shall be looking forward to see if buy pressure resumes around here, climbing up. We might see a situation where price will come within the zone, but the most important thing we want to be seeing within the zone is a reversal pattern around here to join that decline to the downside. So we shall be looking forward to selling opportunity within the 1846 and the 1855 level for selling opportunities. But if that does not happen, that is if price action does not go that far but instead drops into the structure and hits our TP target, well, congratulations once again. We shall be looking forward to see how price action will react to the 1830 level to decide if we are going to be adding more position to our existing trade or we want to be getting ready to buy the XAUUSD. So if buy pressure resumes here, that is double bottom structure, head and shoulder pattern, whichever case it may be, then we might likely see a situation where price will come within the sell window to incite another wave of bearish momentum. So if you are a counter trend trader or a scalper at the site of buy pressure here, breakout retest of structure, you might want to join this counter trend opportunity that has a tendency of giving you a minimum of 1,400 pips on this one. But if you are not a scalper or a counter trend trader, I would advise you to remain patient and wait for price action to come within this level. Look out for your selling pressure, reversal pattern, then you could join that decline to the downside. However, if price action breaks down the 1830 level, this will be a beautiful signal for us to join another wave of selling momentum. So these are my views here on the XAUUSD. It's a very simple setup we have here on the XAUUSD. I hope you munch my screen so that you can use it as a reference point when you're about to make your individual decision on this commodity.